Welcome to LSN Today, the channel all about self-improvement, offering money tips, life tips, and other things to help you keep on learning something new every day. A lot of people struggle with waking up early in the morning, finding that early morning routine, and ultimately fail. In this video, I'll share 3 things that will help you jumpstart that early morning routine that will help you learn how to become an early morning person. In those 3 tips, I'll share one tip that I feel a lot of people don't share, so stick through and let me know what you guys think about it. Alright, let's get into it. I hope you learned something new today. Being an early morning person has a lot of great benefits. Many of the most successful people of today's world wake up early every day. You not only get an amazing start to your day, but you have breakfast, you have time to exercise, you can have your alone time, and it can cut down on your commute. All of these are great benefits and maybe one of the reasons why you're looking to become an early morning person. So let me ask you this question. You want to become an early morning person, right? What is your reasoning behind this? What is your motivation? There has to be some form of motivation or reason for you to be up and make such a drastic change in your lifestyle. So it's important to have a reason of why you want to become an early morning person, because you're going to use this as motivation for you to be up so early. A lot of people begin recommending steps to become an early riser, a morning person, but they fail to address this question. You'll find that with a reason or motivation, you're more likely to succeed and become a morning person versus not having one. Anytime you feel like not getting out of bed or hitting that snooze button, think back on your reason to be up, and this will help keep you accountable. Take some time right now to reflect on your motivation to be up. I'll put some examples on the screen right now to help you out. Now that you've identified your motivation, it's time to start thinking about having a routine for when you go to sleep and for when you get up. Begin thinking about ways to tie both routines back to your reason of why you want to become an early morning person. Let's say it's so you can become more productive for school or work. Well, a perfect example of routine for the nighttime is you want to have your lunch packed already so you're not fumbling around and it's one less thing to worry about in the morning. And for the morning time, open up a journal and make a checklist of the things you want to or have to do in the day. Both of these ideas are good examples on helping you become more productive in the day for those that have this as a reason to be up so early. What you want to start off with if you currently do not have a routine in place is to pick up 4 ideas that you'll do for the night and 4 that you'll do for the morning. You can add more ideas to your routine later, but just 4 simple things is good enough to start off with. You want to make your routines achievable without overwhelming yourself from the start. So why is it important to have a nighttime and morning routine if you want to become an early riser? Well, a good nighttime routine will not only help you go to sleep earlier, but if you incorporate some tips like stretching, meditation, or reflecting on your day, you'll feel more reinvigorated the next day. You won't wake up sleepy and you'll continue on with your purpose. Similarly, a morning routine should also make you feel reinvigorated and happy to jumpstart your day. That way, you're not tempted to just hit the snooze button and go back to sleep. Now, ultimately, what you want to do is turn the 4 ideas that you chose earlier for your routines and turn them into habits. You'll basically turn them into something that you'll do on a regular basis and occurs subconsciously. With these night and morning habits, you're developing a structure for success. Once you start doing those night routines, your body will know it's time for bed and you won't be staring all night into your ceiling wondering when you're going to sleep. And even something as simple as writing in a journal in the morning makes you have a purpose to be up when you're going to sleep at night. So remember, think of some ideas you want to do at night or in the morning that you'd like to develop into a habit and tie it back to your goal that you came up with earlier. Having these routines in place will help you to be one step closer to becoming an early morning person. Now, once you've set yourself up with your motivation and then tied your morning and night routines back to that motivation, the final tip is to have a journal to plan your day and check on your progress. You can use a journal, a notebook, or even the notepad on your phone, whatever works for you. I personally like to use a notepad on my phone since my phone is pretty much always on me, but feel free to use something else. If planning your day is something you find difficult, especially if you have to write it out each day, you can simply keep a mental note of it or have a general idea of it. For instance, if the reason I want to become an early morning person is to have more time to do my homework, then in this step I'm either writing down the homework that I have to do the next day in my journal, or I have a general idea of what I need to do in my head for the next day. Keep in mind that as you write these down in your journal, you're also planning out your day around them as well. As you plan out your day, what's even better is if you allocate certain blocks of time in your day for different tasks. Most successful people do a variation of this called the time blocking method. It basically helps to keep you on track throughout your day. What's great about this is that as you start working on your daily routine and planning out your day in your journal, you can look back on your journal or notepad to see how far you've come. Think of it like tracking weight loss or exercises. You can look back at the first entries in your journal to reflect on what you've achieved since you started, giving you even more motivation to continue on your journey. If you've watched this far, leave a comment and tell me what you think about these ideas. I appreciate your guys' thoughts, and it helps to keep me motivated as well. To round it all up, you first need your motivation, goal, or reason to become an early morning person. You then need to develop good night routines and good morning routines to help you on your way. Then finally, you need to keep a journal to track and plan your day as you go on to becoming an early morning riser. If you're interested in other similar videos, then be sure to check these out. This was Learning How to Become an Early Morning Person with Alison today. I hope you learned something new today.